good to have you all here. Does anyone have any announcements for this morning? One announcement that I have is kids aren't supposed to play with the stuff. So I know that's going to be difficult, but do your best. And Leah has one up there.
This is just a reminder, that Bible school starts tonight at 6:30. And if you like what you see, you can thank Eugene and Lori. They play a large role. They play a large role every year in what the church looks like, so we're grateful to them. I'll be at the back registration table after church today. If you know that your children are attending, if you want to sign your registration form, that'll save you some time tonight, and you won't have to stand in the long line. So you can meet me back there after church.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. So come on out, enjoy it, and if you don't come out, pray for us. And there's certainly, at least if it's anything like, if it is anything this year like it has been in previous years, there are spiritual battles going on. So what you heard this morning from Steve, make sure you intercede for us. And so my thoughts this morning as far as a devotional went to Matthew 28, and we go through all of this stuff, and we take time out of our schedule to do this stuff. We have people come in, tell us about their missions and where they're at and where they're serving and all those things. And so I'm just going to read, I think I'll read all of Matthew 28. And I want you to note that there's two different versions, two different stories that have come out of this. So Matthew 28. After the Sabbath, at the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven, and going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. I always liked that. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. I guess they were scared literally half to death. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he is risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid, yet filled with joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. Can you imagine that? Greetings. Really? They came to him, clasped his feet, and worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." While the women were on their way, some of the guards went into the city and reported to the chief priests everything that had happened. When the chief priests had met with the elders and devised a plan, they gave the soldiers a large sum of money, telling them, "You are to say, the disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep. If this gets reported to the governor, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." In other words, we will make sure they don't lop your head off. So the soldiers took the money and did as they were instructed, and this story has been circulated widely among the Jews to this very day. Then the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. When he saw them, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Then Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I will be with you always to the very end of the age." So there's two narratives in there. The women had a story to tell, And then the guards had another story to tell. And I think it's pretty easy to see the story that we want to tell. If we chose to believe the other story and tell that story, we would probably have to do